Hello! How are you guys doing today? My name is Adam and today we have a live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle versus the wonderfully magnificent Xenon3120. And it's a bit spoopy indeed. This is an NU tier match, and we're just gonna jump right on into it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I don't know where this is coming from. Shit! It's a Mightyena. Okay, let's write his team down. Oh no, Erosion. No. Camerupt. Is that his bulky one? Tauros. Ah, Bellossom. I'm not familiar with this team. What I just said about the fucking Camerupt. Is that his bulky Camerupt with a EV spread of 24265? Yeah, no. I am bringing Pippi, the Clefairy, Manus, the Dusknoir, Chopsuey, the Sneasel, Camerupt, the Camerupt. I'm so disappointed in myself. Vincent, the Buffalont, and Latch, the Sceptile. Now this is, I like this team. I don't really know the flaws in it yet. Really, I need to test it a bit more extensively. Sorry I writhe around so much at the start of these things. It's because I set the camera rolling and then I try and get comfortable and I should have do that beforehand, but I need to reach up to turn the camera and so on and so forth, and oh my god, I'm just rambling now. So, who is he going to lead with? That's the question. Who does he think I'm going to lead with? Perhaps the Weezing is going to lead, or the Tauros. The Tauros would be it. Does Tauros get Sap Sipper? No, that's Buffalont. That's me. That's me. Alright. Shit, okay, let's think who to lead with. He might just predict me going for, you know what, Camerupt is a good lead, so let's just do that. Let's go into Camerupt. Let's lead with Camerupt. I do like Camerupt a lot, so he's considering this carefully, or he's setting up his own live thing. We've just been talking on Skype, and he's just discovered that I'm doing this live, so he might be doing the same thing. He might be doing the same thing, drinking an awful lot of Coca-Cola. All this product placement. They don't pay me, by the way. What if they paid me? Then I'd just have to stop licking dust for a living. Out comes the Weezing Wee. Can't really touch me, I do resist the shit out of it. So what we're going to do is we are going to go straight for the substitute. This could be his Assault Vest Weezing. It can't touch me, surely, can it? I don't think it can. He has two Weezings that I'm aware of. Two sets of this Weezing that I know. One is an Assault Vest one that has an access to a shitload of moves. This is terrible. We were talking about this in a little thingy that you're going to see very shortly. He is going to withdraw. Cool, so we do get the sub up. I don't know who's going to go into. Camerupt his own. Yeesh. So that tells me that it is definitely specially defensive. So we're going to go for the sub. And he's honestly free to go for Earth Powers if he's so inclined. What's my EV spread? This is a bit of a funny Camerupt. It's a bit like a mixed bag kind of one. We've definitely got more special attack than we do anything else. But, Christ. What we're going to do is we're going to go for the Stone Edge. And then we're going to go for Earth Power. We miss, though. We miss. As he goes for his Rocks. This is really bad. He might be tempted to go into his Weezing. We can't burn this thing. But this is really awful because we can't actually get rid of the Rocks now. But I don't think he can't really go into the Weezing anyway because it can't touch me. So let's go for Stone Edge again. I hope it lands. I hope it lands because this thing is going to be a bloody beast, otherwise it's going to be a problem. Now I think he's going to go into the Weezing maybe, just to take the Stone Edge. So we do land it this time. It does connect. Boom! And that's not too bad. It might just be in his best interest just to try and save, break my substitute at this point. We're going to go for the Lava Plume now. We are a mixed Camerupt with Lava Plume, Earth Power, Stone Edge, and Substitute. The idea is, of course, to sub on the switch and kind of be a bit of a mystery once you're behind the substitute. Really interested in that at the moment. What with Baptiste, my Infernape, and everything. I'm very interested in mixed sweepers, to be honest. Really, Stone Edge doesn't hit very hard, but it's like the thought that counts. It's like if a flyer wants to come in predicting the Earth Power, then you got it. You got it good. You got it really good. But yes, he's gonna withdraw. I really don't know what he's up to. And he's gonna send out the Duosion. I think he probably sees me as setup fodder at this point. So we're going to go for the Lava Plume. We're going to see how much this does. If it's Eviolite, solid. That's pretty solid. But he could have Calm Mind, which is very terrible. So Duosion is pretty slow. If he goes for the Trick Room, then we're in trouble. If he goes for anything, barring hurting my feelings, we are in trouble. So what I actually want to do is I want to go straight into Latch. No, straight into Chop Suey. Okay, but what I'm predicting he's going to go for a Calm Mind, or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into Chop Suey, and we're just going to have to see how this goes. I'm guessing he's going to go for the Calm Mind, just because I think he's going to... Oh shit, maybe I should have stayed. But I think if he goes for Calm Minds, then he's just going to be laughing as I'm behind this sub, and he's going to just start sitting up all over my face. Because if he has Calm Mind and Recover, then this is very awful. So, so I switch out first. I don't know who's faster, but I'm pretty sure Duration is fucking slow, but I am a camel, so it's kind of difficult to say, really. Chop Suey gets nigged by Stealth Rocks. I shouldn't say things like that. Oh! Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're gonna go for the Fate, and then we're gonna go for the knockoff straight up here. No reason to go for anything else. He could go into the Mightyena, and that would be an interesting play. But we do go for that knockoff, and we kill the Duosion. That's a gigantic threat out of the way. I'm not surprised it did kill, because that was a crit. But that's okay. That's okay. He might think I don't have Fake Out. So that's something to keep in mind. We don't really have, like, once the rocks are up, Chop Suey is seriously on a timer, like, once the rocks are up, just because I'm Life Orb. So, so it does, you know, it chips away, but the thing is, the extra firepower is so nice, and Focus Slash is fucking useless. When somebody has rocks, they're just like, my slash is broken, and I'm not about that life. I shouldn't say the word N-I-G-G-E-D. You shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not racist, I promise. I'm like half Filipino. I'm allowed to be racist. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna stop talking because this is a very terrible situation to be in. So out comes the Camerupt. Who do I want you for, Chop Suey? I want you for everyone. You speed tie with Tauros, don't you? You speed tie with Tauros, and but the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to get that much usage out of her. I'm not gonna be able to get that much out of her once yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get that much usage out of her once the fucking, you know. But the Blossom is scaring me to death, which is a big thing. But we do have Sap Sipper Vincent, who can pretty much destroy it from there. I'm trying to consider, because I could just go for an Ice Punch for like a good solid chunk of damage. Oh, knockoff would be more important, wouldn't it? Knockoff is stronger. So what I should do here really is go for the knockoff. I mean, I would like Chop Suey around for everything else, but I think we can deal with it. Tauros doesn't have Dark type stab. Doesn't have a Dark type move to hit Manus with, and Pippi can deal with Blossom, so can Vincent kind of. Camerupt is still around. Sceptard is still a thing as well, who is fast as holy shit. So I think what I'm going to do is just stay in and go for knockoff. He might over-predict, but either way, no matter what he does, it's going to kill me. So the knockoff does massive damage, which is extreme, which is very nice as he goes for the Earth Power. This is going to take us out, but we do deal massive damage to the Camerupt and people. And it is a pretty big question. It's pretty questionable whether or not we'd be able to take this thing out otherwise. With anyone else. I could go into Latch. I do have HP Rock, but I know this thing is specially defensive just because of the setup of his team, and because I know that he has a specially defensive Camerupt. My Camerupt can probably beat his Camerupt 1v1 though. Isn't that funny? 1v1 me mate. Pippi can't really do anything. Vincent? Do I need to save you for something though, Vincent? Do I need to do that? Well, Clefairy can deal with the Mightyena excellently, so I'm not worried about that. We're going to need to preserve Manus in pretty good shape. Let's go into Vincent though. Let's go into Vincent because the Wheezing won't appreciate taking a fucking head smash either. So let's do that. Let's go into Vincent. And we're going to do gigantic damage to whatever we want really. Let's go for the head charge. Assuming camera doesn't outspeed, it shouldn't, because it's like a fucking camel. So I do like Boufflon a lot, and if you get the reference that I'm making there, then congratulations with Vincent's name. It's not that hard if you've played the game. It's not very hard to ping the reference at all, honestly. So Vincent's probably going to do a lot of damage to whoever comes out. I like the looks of this game. I prefer close games. I really do. And I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And I will say, like, when you're more familiar with somebody, he's going to withdraw the camera. I'm choosing to preserve it. That's interesting. Probably going to go into the wheezing. No, it goes into the... Blossom is going to get trampled. Blossom's going to get trampled. Bang. Oh, no. Okay, well, we're going to take a lot of damage from the recoil and so on. That's true. We are going to take a lot of damage from that. Wowee! Well, down goes Blossom, so that was a big threat. But maybe he saw that, I guess Taurus can come in now, can't it? Taurus can come in now. I want to preserve Vincent for the camera. Yeah, Taurus is here. And I do feel like switching into Manus. Nobody really minds, apart from the Mighty Ina. He could double out into the Mighty Ina. And that would be a solid play, but I do have Pippi who can come in anytime, so... what does his Taurus... I know his Taurus can carry Fire Blast as well. I know that. I don't know what ability it is, though. Sheer Force? Sheer Force. It's Sheer Force, isn't it? So, I think I'm going to go into Manus. He could predict that and go into Mighty Ina, and that would stink, but like I know I can take some hits from Mighty Ina, definitely. So that won't be too bad, maybe. I don't know, he could fuck me up, he could double out into the Mighty Ina, but that's a risky play. That's a risky play. I really don't want that Mighty Ina running around and getting a Moxie boost though, so... That's the thing. So I do switch out first, showing me that he stayed in. Taurus doesn't get a pivot move like U-turn. And I wonder what he's going to go for. Probably Fire Blast. I want to say Fire Blast. No, goes for the sub. Shit. I can't touch it. Oh shit, I can't actually touch it. I can't touch you. Damn, I have Shadow Sneak. I really need to get something else. Shit, okay, Right, we need to break you. Somehow. Did it have leftovers just now? I don't know what it's going to do. Crap, I can't do anything to it because my full moveset is Infestation, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak, and Protect. I can't touch this thing. This is fucking terrible. Wow, this is so bad. I should have just stayed in and gone for the destroyed move of death. How about we just keep going for Infestation in the hopes that we can break the thing. He's gonna go for Toxic! Sub-Toxic. Wow. That's awful. But at least we went for Infestation. Sub-Toxic Taurus. That's very interesting. I told you he's a fucking weirdo with his weird-ass sets. This isn't gonna break it, though. We're gonna need a good 3 before we can break the substitute. Has he got lefties? No, he doesn't. What does he have? I don't know what he's gonna do, what he has to hit me with, so... We're just... Honestly, this is so sad, but we have to keep going for Infestation. This is so sad. This is disgustingly pathetic. But I don't think he can hit me. Not really. I don't think he can hit me. I think we're both at a very pointless impasse. It's going to take at least 3 infestations to be able to break the sub, which is incredibly upsetting. Maybe if I had Power-Up Punch instead, or instead of Shadow Sneak. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Gonna go for the Earthquake. So let's see, Sub-Toxic Earthquake. Probably 1 stab move, like Rock Climb maybe. Life Orb! So he's definitely Sheer Force. We're just gonna keep going. Hey, very sad, isn't it? But we are getting whittled away. It doesn't really... We just need to break this thing. It's going to kill itself. It's going to kill itself by going for... with the Life Orb situation anyway, so it's not too awful. Can anybody else take an EQ? We can't. Let's just keep going for Infestation. This is fucking pathetic. This is so bad. But he might break the situation that's occurring over here just to be, you know. So we're not going to die to that. I don't know what his last move is. If it's Fire Blast, then we are in a fucking situation. But I do kind of feel like foddering Manus here. We just need to break the sub. Shit. I just need to break it. I don't think he'll... Oh no, I think he'll come with the next thing right here. We just need to break the sub! We just need to break the sub, please. Oh my god, this is so awful. We just need to break it. That's all we need to do, man. If I still had my Sneasel, we'd be in a much better position. But I think this Earthquake is going to be enough to take us out. It's not that weak, and it's not burnt. And it's Sheer Force Life Orb anyway, so... Not the Earthquake gets a boost. Bulldoze does. But we didn't break the fucking sub, are you serious? So... What's the story? What's your last move? I could do something very devious. I could be very devious right now. Okay, right, I need to get around you, I need to get around you, I need to get around you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Pippi. Or are we? Who's most important right now? Pippi is very important. Pippi is important for the Mightyena. Camerupt is important for Wheezing, because we wall it, like, amazingly. Vincent is important for Camerupt. Latch can take care of the Mightyena if need be, so that's not too terrifying. But the Mightyena is going to have Sucker Punch, no? So, Sucker Punch possibly play rough? I have no idea what it could potentially have, honestly speaking. Maybe even Latch might not be the most useful member. That might even be the case. He can't... I think I have to go into Pippi. Legitimately might have to go into Pippi. Yeah, I legitimately might have to go into Pippi. Oh, is that a good idea? Oh god, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should have gone to Camerupt instead. Right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for Moonblast just to break the sub, because we need this fucking substitute broken. This is winding me up. He could go into the Wheezing, but I don't think he is. Yeah, he could do. He goes for the Rock Climb. Okay, so that's his next move. That's fine. I know it doesn't... Shit, come on, Pippi. Yes! Good girl. Yeah! Get it out. Get it up, out. Get it up, out. Woo! Wonderful, wonderful news. You're a good girl, Pippi. I love you a lot. We're gonna go for Moonblast again, just in case he wants to go for another substitute. Because that would wind me up. Hello, little buddy. There's a kitten over here. Not actually a kitten, I call animals babies even though they're not. Alright. So what's going to occur? We don't know! Why does it have 3 tails? Why? Mysteries of life. It has 3 tails because it whips itself to get itself angry or something. He's thinking now, debating on going between another sub or just going for Rock Climb straight up. If he goes for Rock Climb... then, well... I think he might want to preserve the Tauros though. Goes for Earthquake for some reason. Just in case I decide to switch, perhaps. Not completely sure. But he is getting whittled down. So we have to go into Latch. We are forced to be honest with thee. And he could fodder the Tauros if he wants to, or he could just go into Wheezing. He could fodder the Tauros, or he could... Oh, I don't really know what to do, honestly. Does it have Sap Sipper? No, it has to have Sheer Force because it's using the Life Orb. What we're going to do is we're going to go for the Giga Drain. Just in case he does decide that he thinks I might overpredict. The Wheezing switch-in is definitely a thing, but he might not do that, so I don't really know. He might not do that. Because, I mean, like, a play that he could do is switch out Tauros to preserve it, go into Wheezing, because I think that's Assault Vest. Yeah, fuck. Damn. No, it goes into Camerupt just to fodder it off. Just fodder it off. So we're going to get this Giga Drain off Doe, and that's going to take out Camerupt, so that's not bad. We are worried, we are oh so worried about the, what do you bloody call it? About the Taurus now. We are. But it is Life Orb, so we can, to an extent, stall it, sort of. Taurus isn't coming out, Wheezing is. Wheezing is coming. Yeah, Wheezing is coming. Wheezing is coming to town. And I want to go into Camerupt. I don't want to over-predict. We're just going to go into Camerupt because I think I can't... I mean... I need to preserve Latch at good health to deal with the Taurus. That's my main concern. I should have got the rocks up. Even though I have rocks, I'm so loath to actually put them out. I'm very... like, not loath like I don't want to. Of course I want to, but I just don't really seem to do it. It's not very competitive of me, I know, but... that's how I roll, bitch! So... sudden vulgarity when nobody deserves it. Right, so he's thinking now. He's debating double switching. I'm sure he is. The reason why he is thinking is because he knows I've got to switch out. He knows I've got to, but I can't touch him. So I'm guessing that the Mightyena or the Taurus probably is coming out. If he stayed in, I'm going to be surprised. No, he goes for Sludge Bomb. He does stay in. Which is actually fine. We are going to get a Lava Plume off everybody. That's what's going to occur. Nobody wants to deal with this. So we're gonna get a Lava Plume off, and that is so cool. That is so cool. I'm more specially invested than I am physically invested. Don't get poisoned, please, sweetie, please. Yes! Okay, so we're good. We can live. We can live another hit from this thing. And... oh, we get the burn, sorry. Here I am like, don't get poisoned, and like, I fucking burn the Wheezing. So that sucks for him. But it's taking this hit so well because it's wearing the Assault Vest. I know it is. It's topical as well, because we've been talking about this thing too. He doesn't want anybody else to take the hit, and Camerupt is going to laugh at everybody. But the Mightyena could definitely get the Moxie. Off of Camerupt once I am weakened sufficiently, and then it could probably sweep with Sucker Punch. But he can be quite confident in knowing that I can't take him out with a single hit with my Sceptile. He could probably feel quite safe in that. So yeah, I mean, ultimately what he can do now is he can go for a Sludge Bomb and just whittle me down, and then go into the Mightyena and go for a Crunch. And then I'd be dead. I can't go into that's and go for a Crunch, get the Moxie boost, and yeah, I'm gonna get that. Gets the crit, get it for the Lava Plume, and it's going to die. So he's free to switch in the Mightyena at this point and get the Moxie boost. That's what I think is gonna happen anyway. He's got no reason to go into the Tauros. And yeah, he's got no reason to go into the Tauros, but we need to be extremely careful now. We need to be extremely careful because we need to fuck around with the Sucker Punch potential thing. We do need to be very wary of that. That's like the main sitch that's going on right now. Lord Darcia, shit on my life. Okay, so it can just do whatever it wants at this point. No Intimidate, you see that? It's got Moxie. So what I'm thinking of doing actually is going into Latch to take a Crunch. It's very weird. I'm thinking of going into Latch to take a Crunch. I wish I'd put rocks up now. Okay, so I'm thinking of going into Latch to take a Crunch. How much damage does a +1 Sucker Punch do to me? How much damage does a fucking Crunch do to me? I don't know what item this thing has. Okay, so yeah, we're on Sceptile already. That's no problem. I've been using Sceptile so much lately. Pardon me. Come on now, let's move along. Let's move along, please. Yeah, Mightyena, Life Orb potentially. Crunch does far too much damage. Crunch does so much damage, it could kill me. Oh, but if I don't... But a Sucker Punch at +1 is going to kill me anyway. I can't win. I don't think I can win. I really don't think I can win. If I go into Latch, he's not going to go for Sucker Punch, he's going to go for Crunch. He's got no reason to go for anything else. I don't know what his item is. If it's Life Orb, we might stand a chance. Either way, I think what I'm going to do is go into Vincent. This is so weird. This is such a strange play. Just ignore me. I'm going to go into Vincent because I think I can live a Crunch. And if he has Life Orb, then... Okay, we're not going to live a Crunch. If he has Assurance... Live? No. Whoa, okay, that's really bad. Do you have Life Orb? Tell me you have Life Orb. I have no idea what you have. The end. Okay, let's go into Latch. This is very awful. This is actually extremely bad. This is so terrible. I can't tell you how bad this is. I don't think he's going to go for Sucker Punch. I truly feel he's just going to go for something really evil. I think he's probably just going to go for Assurance again. I'm going to go for the Substitute. I think that's what I want to do. Or do I want to Leech Seed first? I think I want to Leech Seed first. I hope he goes for Sucker Punch. I do. I hope he goes for Sucker Punch, thinking that I'm just like Sceptile. This is my like soul-stealing Sceptile that with the with Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Hidden Power Rock, and Substitute. So I'm hoping he just thinks I'm a standard Sceptile and just goes for the Sucker Punch, but he's thinking so much right now, which basically means he is aware that I might be different. Because he probably doesn't recognize this name, and yeah, he doesn't recognize the name of this thing. Okay, Sucker Punch. Yes! Sorry, Sasha. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Okay, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Okay, now I've got to think. Let's take away Life Orb and put in some weird item instead. So he's not Life Orb, assuming he's Adamant, because let's just assume the worst. Sucker Punch does like 99.6%. What we're going to do now is go for a sub. We're going to go for the Substitute now. He could switch out, but that will immediately nerf his offensive potential because he won't be at +1 anymore. I think he probably doesn't. He probably isn't Adamant. I'm not sure. But Martina's speed is really not something to write home about. Holy shit! Yes! 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 Ooh, we're gonna get some damage off now! We're gonna get some damage off now. This is exactly what needed to happen. Let's go for the Giga Drain. Ooh. Ooh, Latch, you vicious bitch. Ooh. I don't know, it's still, I'm not gonna assume that I've won or anything yet. I'm not gonna assume shit, not against the likes of Xenon, who is just very, very good at life. So either way, I mean the Tauros can still mess me up. I don't know what kind of health it's at. And we don't have any rocks to punish it. One rock climb is going to fuck me up anyway. So... But not before I get a powerful Giga Drain off on it, perhaps. If I don't get messed up by Lord Darcia here. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch, and that's going to break my sub. And that's fine. We're going to get this Giga Drain off. Give me your soul. And after the Leech Seed, we're going to kill Lord Darcia, who was incredibly scary, but we do manage to dismiss it, which is extremely nice. So Latch is once again putting in all kinds of crazy work, doing all kinds of weird shit right now. Out comes the Tauros on the yellow health. Tauros is fairly bulky, isn't it? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go for Giga Drain, and we're just going to see if this takes it out. Either way, he should go down. We should do enough, at least, for the Life Orb recoil to be a thing. At least. Surely, come on now. So we're gonna go for the Giga Drain, and it does take out the Tauros. Holy shit! If that was any other Deceptor, I'm gonna probably say that every time I use Latch, every single time. It's called Latch because it's a parasite, kind of, but also because Latch is one of my favourite songs ever. Thank you so much for the game, Xenon3120. That was... I really love close battles. 2-0, 1-0, give me that 2-0, 1-0, give me that 1-0, give me that stuff. I love it. Again, I don't know what I'm saying again for. Battles are cool. Subscribe. Subscribe for more excellent commentary. Thank you once again. There we go. Xenon3120. Xenon Alish for an amazing battle. Your Pokemon always scare me to death. You scare me to death, quite frankly, with your battling abilities. Guys, leave a like if you enjoyed that, because I sure did. It's always an absolute pleasure battling him, battling Xenon. He's really, really good. And it really helps the channel out. It lets me know that you like it. And ultimately, this is all for you. This is all for you guys to enjoy. So... I hope you enjoy it. Also, leave a commento if you are so inclined. Answer the QOT which is going to be... What is your favourite possession? So that is, what is your most cherished and favourite possession? So this can be like sentimental or just like pure monetary, to be honest. For me, I don't really know. I don't really know what my favourite possession is. I mean, it's a bit difficult because I just have a lot of things that I hold very dear to me. It's probably some sort of teddy. Like, they all tie though. They all tie because I don't like putting one person's gift above another person's, really. But probably, like, I have this friggin' panda toy. He's called Pan Pan, and I've brought him with me. Actually, I'm at my girlfriend's place right now in America. Well, I'm normally from England, obviously. The accent might give it away somewhat. Hoity-toity, moity-moity, loity-loity, tea shooting out of my eyes. That and like the Heliolisk that she's got me. That's a very precious thing too. But it's usually cuddly toys. I'm also really attached to this Oshawott toy I have as well. I mean, like, two of them are Pokemon toys. I'm really attached to those things just because of like the love that was in them, like the affection that was there. And purely materialistically, my tablet, my fucking amazing Cintiq that's the most expensive thing I've ever bought with my own money. Slash the government's money, thanks student finance. Oh dear. But yeah, let me know what your dearest possessions are. In as much or as little detail as you would like, of course. Sorry that these outros are always so long. Let me know what you think of them if they're too long. I like to answer the question of the day and chat with you for a bit. But yes, more importantly than all of these things, for God's sake, I never remember my spiel. Subscribe if you want to. If you want to have more flailing commentary. Loses 1,000 subscribers. More importantly than likes, comments, subscriptions, and all of that jazz, is for you all to take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Check out Xenon's channel, it'll be in the description down below. I'm so scatterbrained. Bye-bye! Yay, professionalism!